Well, we've talked about our biggest disappointments of 2014, which most of you noticed, commenters, but today we're going to talk about our surprise hits of 2014. What really surprised you? What was blowing your mind and you didn't really expect anything from it? Tim, go.
So I'll start with a video game because I don't think we have many video games on this list. For me, it's Hearthstone. It came out in early March of this year, which I feel like a really long time ago. But for a free game, made by Blizzard that has no action adventure to it at all. It's a trading card game. It's excellent and it's super addictive. Oh yeah.
Which character do you play as?
I'm across the board. I like the priest.
I used to play as him. I play as Malfurion. Yeah.
I play as a mage.
Jaina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, why would you play as a dude when you can play as
because
something
I liked his powers. I liked
That's
them.
a whole other discussion.
And of course we have the Goblins and Gnomes pack out now. I think it's doing really well. Made a huge showing at BlizzCon with the beautiful set, right, Andrew? He's agreeing off camera. Brian, what surprised you this year?
I gotta be honest, everybody's talking about it as a big blockbuster now, but Guardians of the Galaxy was a surprise.
Right?
It really was. Nobody expected that. The trailer had us all going, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And then the minute I sat down and saw the 17 minutes of footage that James Gunn showed in IMAX, I was just like, this is gonna be amazing. That's what this is gonna be.
And so it was.
And it was, and it became the biggest hit of the year. And it's shocking. It just shocks me that as a people, we can all agree on something this good being this good. Like, I so expected people to crap on it. I expected so many people to not like it.
It's this unknown franchise, and we think like, oh, what do they have to offer?
Well,
but they had so much.
Even the content, though, I expected, because I love it, so I expected other people to hate it. That's just how my year has been, because I loved Edge of Tomorrow, and everybody hated it.
We liked it too,
well,
so at least you're in good company
yes.
here.
Now.
It should have done better.
It should have. That was a big surprise to me. I know you guys already talked about your disappointments, but that was a big surprise to me that movie did not do better, because that movie is so good. Tom Cruise is on top of his game, and Emily Blunt is just. It's weird to call it a breakout role because she had her breakout role in Devil Wears Prada, but
she's a star in this one, and it's wildly different in tone, and the character is different.
I blame marketing for that one. Because they put it out there as like this futuristic action movie, and I think people, like the general public, wasn't on board with like mech suits and stuff.
It just seemed like they were trying everything they could to make it more attractive to audiences, and really what they needed to do was quietly just put out a teaser, minimize Tom Cruise, feature Emily Blunt. They should have just put her front and center in the whole campaign.
She did look good on that poster.
She was beautiful.
And really that would have changed everything. But that was a surprise it didn't do well. Maybe next year we'll be able to support that quiet movie we don't see coming a little bit better.
A quiet, loud movie about robots. My biggest surprise of this year was Shadow of Mordor. I did not see that coming until E3, and I played that game for an hour, which is very long for an E3 demo. They're supposed to be 15 minutes, and it was so good. And then it came out, and it met my expectations of being so good, because sometimes there can be a difference, but not here. I really enjoyed that game. I did not expect it, and I thought it was great for someone who is either really into the lore and writes 5-page Reddits on why things are wrong, or people who are just starting to get into it, or maybe starting to learn about this really extensive Tolkien world.
I absolutely love that game. I found it at PAX. I had the same thing where I'm like, oh, 15-minute demo,
sure.
And then it was an hour, and I'm like, I could keep playing, honestly. But the great thing about that game is it has that Grand Theft Auto type feel of
the sandbox world?
I can play Grand Theft Auto and just drive around and not actually do any missions or anything. I can just run around and kill orcs for hours without playing a single mission and have a blast with this game.
I had so much fun with the side missions. Like, I didn't get anywhere because I did all the side missions, and I loved it.
That's what makes it so strange that they had that big, marketing scandal with reviewers and internet reviewers and, paying people to give the game good reviews. It didn't need it. It was a good game.
All of that was so unnecessary. Strange. Weird marketing theme going on in our biggest surprises this year. Maybe that's why it was such a surprise. That's our list of biggest surprises of 2014. What is yours? You can use a TV show, a movie, a game, all up to you. Let us know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.